Hi, it's Mike DelSignore, Massachusetts criminal defense attorney. In today's video, we're going to talk about what happens if you're charged with open and gross lewdness. This is a felony offense, and it has potential serious consequences. If you have a prior conviction, it's a sex offense. If this is the first time you're charged with this, it's not a sex offense, but it's still a significant crime. Serious penalties can attach. It is something you could potentially get jail time on. So if you're charged with open and gross lewdness, if you get a call from the police to come down to the station, explain what was going on, asking about your whereabouts, do not do that. You can always tell your side of the story, but your opportunity to do that is in court, where you have a lawyer, where you have protections of evidentiary rules, where you know the evidence against you. You never want to go down to the police station. Their job, when they ask you to go down, they're basically hoping that you confirm their suspicions. They're going to tell you that they know you committed the offense, and they're going to say, well, if you cooperate, the penalties will be lighter. Tell us the truth. So their job isn't to help you clear up your name or get out of the situation. So don't make that mistake of going to the police, even if a lot of times in a charge like this, it might be very casual call. Hey, can you come down to the station? We want to discuss something with you. You don't have to go down to the police station. This is a charge where realistically, they probably would send you a summons. They could theoretically arrest you, but they likely would send you a summons, and then you would go to court. So where I've seen these charges, open and gross lewdness, is allegations of you're in a parking lot exposing yourself. I've seen allegations in parks, different areas. I've seen every type of factual scenario involving this offense. And sometimes the victim, the so-called victim, the person's claiming to see what they saw, maybe they have it wrong. Maybe they thought one, got the wrong person. Sometimes they don't arrest you right away. They don't identify you right away. So identification can be an issue in these cases. And sometimes, I've had cases where someone's on their phone and a person perceives what happened. So these aren't cases that are always they're generally cases with good defenses, identification, credibility of the witness, what was the memory. Now, there are ways to resolve a charge of open and gross lewdness, and I've had a lot of success. Courts, Boston Municipal Court, I was able to do this. Brighton, East Boston, and other courts, Fall River, where I was able to give my client the option of getting out of the felony charge, and they reduced it to indecent exposure. That's a misdemeanor offense. So you might be able to get that type of offer. What my clients generally do in this kind of case, in almost all cases, if you're charged with a criminal offense, the court thinks something went wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in court. So what they want to see is you do stuff that's proactive. Get treatment, counseling. Show them that your life is moving in the right direction. Now, everyone asks, hey, if I get treatment, are they going to assume that I'm guilty? Not at all. So you can always get any help you need. And I never want my clients just doing things to go through the motions. I want you to get counseling, treatment, because one, it's good for the case, but usually it's going to help you. These counselors can provide great resource to anybody. I've talked to them. Friends talk to them. They'll give you information, a perspective that you don't have. So take the idea that you can learn from these professionals, and not only will it help the case, but it'll help you. So do that. Do proactive treatment. It's going to help you get different types of resolution. So they could, one, give you a pretrial probation. I've had that happen. That means you stay out of trouble for a certain amount of time. Typically, continue what you're doing. So many times our sort of self-imposed treatment will become the resolution. The case will get dismissed. That's one type of resolution, pretrial probation. Another type would be, like I said, amending it from the felony to the misdemeanor, and you would get likely a continuance without a finding on an indecent assault, on a indecent exposure. That charge is a misdemeanor offense, and it's a common. I've had that happen a lot, where the charge is amended from the felony to the misdemeanor. So if you do treatment, counseling, whatever you need to improve your life, then we can send a letter to the DA saying, hey, can you amend this from a felony to a misdemeanor? And I've had a lot of success doing that. So when you're charged with a criminal offense, your first court date's the arraignment. You'll be notified of the charges. Then you'll have pre-trial. It'll take a little bit while to get discovery and evidence. So there's a little bit of downtime. So what you can do to help the case, and people always ask, hey, how can I help the case? Improve your life. Take care of the issues that may have led to the charge, because there could be a problem that you had in your life that might have led to the charges, and we could still get you the not guilty. Doesn't mean they can prove it. And the fact that you do anything proactive is never going to be used against you. Generally, your family will appreciate anything you do positively. The people around you are supporting you, because when you're charged with a crime, you're going through a tough predicament. You need family support. You need friend support. And people like to see people that are working hard and doing things the correct way. So if you're charged with open and gross lewdness, call me. I've helped people all over Massachusetts with this charge. 781-686-5924. My name's Mike DelSignore, and I hope to be your lawyer to help you get this charge dismissed or get the best resolution possible in your situation.